do. Okay, let's set up TikTok really quick. Why not, right? uh, 2050 is a long way away. It absolutely is. It absolutely is. Yeah, I was looking at some different predictions, and I was like, I mean, these predictions are definitely a long way away, right? You can, I mean, if you look out 20 years, I mean, you would think of somebody who invested into like Amazon would be like, all right, well, in 20 years, I would end up having millions of dollars, or it would be worth $3,000 per share or whatever. And I think they would be happy with that no matter what. And I think it would be the same situation here. It's just, you're looking at a position that's not really like has an underlying business. It's just based off of hype and all of this other stuff. So the predictions are kind of wild when you see that. Because one, it's trillions of dollars worth of a market cap in a crypto market, to where the overall market cap at the current moment is worth only $1 trillion. So seeing multiple trillions in just one position that has no standard use case, it really doesn't make sense to most people, right? So yeah. Hey, everybody from TikTok, if you guys could hit that like button, double tap the screen, I would appreciate it. But yeah, good morning, everybody. Howdy. This is a golf hat, by the way. Good morning, bro. There's a really good project called WikiCat that you might want to check out. I'll probably have to give it a look at some point. I mean, right now we're just saying our good mornings and everything. Waiting for people to hit the like button on all platforms. TikTok, especially with 309 people that are here so far. Feel free to double tap that screen. I appreciate it a lot. Can you answer my question, please? Ask it. We'll see if I can answer it. Good morning. Happy Monday. Yeah, happy Monday to you too. I cannot complain. There's a lot of FUD around at the moment. On what? FUD on Pepe, or FUD on cryptocurrency in general? Scribgo went up 100% in 2 days while you're shilling garbage. I mean, okay, would grow makes me. I've heard only just things from one person from that. Um, let's see. Good morning, crypto in general. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really seen a crazy amount. I mean, typically we're seeing a lot around, you know, what the SEC is doing, what the government thinks about cryptocurrency, which is never a positive thing. But I haven't really seen much when I look into crypto news. um, let's see. Attacker hijacks Tornado Cash governance via malicious proposal. Is MetaMask withholding customer crypto for taxes? No, it's not. basically saying that you need to pay your taxes. Crypto miner Marathon pledges 500K in matching funds to Brink for Bitcoin something something. It's continued. Biden won't accept debt deal protecting crypto traders. President Biden refuses debt deal friendly to crypto traders. Interesting. That seems like more of a net positive than anything. RFD going crazy. We'll have to check it out in a little bit. It's up top. There's no question up there. Why does it say Elon isn't in us? What do you mean? Elon isn't in us. Oh. Why does it say Elmo isn't in the US? What are you talking about? In Elmo isn't in us or Elmo isn't in the US? I don't know what you're talking about. Like as a warning or something? It's good to see Elmo up about 14%. That's amazing. I would have been live a lot sooner. Again, my allergies are messing up. I don't believe it is. I believe the person that created it is in the UK. I'm pretty sure. I think so. Let me go back and check Twitter. I believe he told me where he is. Give me 1 second. Go back a lot of messages. Europe. Yeah, Europe. So most likely isn't the person that created it. And yeah, or the people that created it. Not just one person. Grumpy Cat is starting to move. I saw the Dogecoin millionaire talk about that a couple of times. Just like the expert said, SHIB to $1 or to 1 cent. Yeah, I mean, they also talked about SHIB to 1 cent by 2030. I mean, we're still years away from what their prediction is showing. So when they do these predictions, people forget about them fast. And if they don't forget about them, they wonder where they came from. And then by the time they search for them in 2030, those articles are gone. But they want the clicks and attention from it now. And then eventually they're like, oh, well, I didn't really say that, or nobody caught me saying that, you know. When Lunatics tokens bridge portal up, my tokens have been there for months now. When Lunatics token bridge portal up, my tokens have been there for months. I have no idea what you're talking about. You're saying when they're gonna bridge. Currently, they have two separate coins on the ETH side and on the Binance Smart Chain side. And from what I understand, there has been no bridge right now. Even if Pepe gets to a cent by 2050, it's still just will be just an adjustment of the current price. Once you take an inflation into the equation, I mean, yeah, but you're still looking at a massive percentage gain, even if you factor in inflation. Because if you factor in inflation at a higher rate of even 100%, you still would see a gain, even if you had an inflation of 100% there. So if it does get to that point, it still will be a massive gain compared to anything. If inflation was a standard of 3% or 5%, you're gaining a crazy amount. But if somehow, some way, inflation, you see everything rise 100%, you still would have a gain because of how far this will move and how many zeros you're actually moving there. So while you're looking at 20 years ish, you would need to see 2,000, less than 2 or more than 2,000%, which essentially would be um, you know, more than a penny. The person you were talking to is a co-founder in charge of marketing. The actual creator and developer does not say where he is from or who he is. Got you. Oh, I did hear that when you were asking about that. Like, what does everybody do? I was trying to get a sense of who they are, by like a name, but I guess they really only had like Master Elmo and Elmo this and Elmo that. Really, just kind of not really giving what their true names are because they all have individual jobs. So I understand that to an extent, but once this gets to a certain level, I would hope that we have a little bit more transparency on that side as well. Just because I know when you create something or do anything online, you always put yourself at risk of losing that job. I always tell people this whenever they're like, "Hey, can I create a YouTube channel? Can I do this? Can I start, putting my face online and everything?" And it's like, if you do that, you got to make sure that you either let your job know or understand their policy behind, everything that's there. And also, anytime you make a video or say anything, think about what your job would think about it. That's a long time to wait. Absolutely. Can you buy Elmo with BNB coin on MetaMask? No, you can only buy it with ETH because it is an ETH project. At the moment, you can only do that. I don't understand why they get 2050. Wait, why they get 2050? No change. Everybody, the tech gets hardware. Wait, the tech gets hardware and everything else, and sent you to think it's a laugh and it's unreal. How many people live in an online fantasy? Probably a lot of people. I mean, it's only a fantasy until it actually happens. I mean, people think that it's just you dreaming until you actually, one, hit the lottery, or that investment does pay off, or whatever, right? um, People will say, like, if I decided I have a ton of quarters and nickels and dimes and all of that stuff, where you can have a valuable coin within those coins there. And if I started creating videos saying that I'm going through these coins, which wouldn't be a bad idea, if I started creating videos saying I'm going through these coins, there would be a lot of people that are doubting me that I would never find anything. And then if I do, then they'll be like, oh, well, it was luck. Well, I mean, that was the point, right? You're looking for it, and it's something where it could pay off, but you're not banking on it to pay off. I'm not basically saying I'll put a side bet, and if I don't find something, I'll give up all my money. That's not the case. I'm just playing the game as it is. Can we talk about Pepe in the present moment and in 2050? Well, Pepe in the present moment, we're seeing a decrease. Let me actually go back um, to the markets. Pepe currently, we're seeing a 7.7% decrease on the day, 8% decrease on the day. We saw this drop from a level of 1819. It was at a 600 plus $1 million market cap. We saw this at a 680, almost $700 million market cap at this moment, and now it's currently at a 600 ish, $620 million market cap. We're seeing about $211 million worth of volume, which is definitely more of a decrease from what we have seen in the past. I'm trying to get an understanding of what that volume is. So $24.9 million worth of DEX volume and $186 million worth of CEX volume. That's fantastic. I don't know why they do that. Why they have it says Pepe here rather than dollars, but this is dollars, not just Pepe, because you would be able to buy so much more than 24.9 million Pepe. So they need to kind of fix that, Coin Market Cap, if you're watching. DJ Trev, you buy back into LUNC if it drops more. Oh yeah, I forgot you sold all yours. Pepe, Pepe BNB, Binance Smart Chain. Have you noticed the scammers in the comments just happen to all be in the comments by coincidence at the same time promoting the same scammer within seconds of one another in the comment section? Yeah, it's annoying. I mean, I try and get rid of all the comments, and I try and like they have these things, I don't know, AMC 140 or something, and just random things, right? That I guess they create. Um, and there's all these scammers that post the same thing, and it's so difficult to get all of those comments away. I I'm would probably be better disabling comments, but then if I don't have comments on, YouTube doesn't push it because you need engagement and stuff like that. So it sucks. I've been trying to get rid of those comments, and it's just so difficult to go through and get rid of those. And even the people that are impersonating me. I bought 100K Elmo on this dip low. Let's go. Oh yeah, it did go pretty low. What was the lowest point that it did go for the last 7 days? Um, so the lowest point that it's been. Oh, this is Pepe. I'm looking at Elmo. The lowest point that it has been for the last 7 days. I think this updates for the last 7 days has been about 1 cent. So you did buy at that level of 1 cent. That's amazing to see that low point. And it's always great to see a dip so that you can find an opportunity. It doesn't mean that it is the absolute lowest point, but you're already seeing a gain from a level of 1 cent up to 1.4 cents. And I think as we saw with what they were doing, I put out a video yesterday talking about Elmo and what happened, sort of. And one of the big wallets ended up selling a decent amount of Elmo, which essentially does create a burn within it as well. And I'm sure maybe they went through like Bitmart to go ahead and do that, or they did it. No, they did it through DEX volume. I did see that. They did it through the DEX volume. And then we saw a massive amount burn off. So like if we go into the contract, we're going to see that you're currently at 391, almost 392, but 392 million coins from a level of 500 million where it was, burning off all that supply, seeing the larger holders, yes, that are selling and decreasing the price and creating opportunities for people. But you can see here that now you're at 2,214 holders. So it's continually going up. And I would love to see them, create a little bit more volume. And if they're creating a lot more volume, well, now we can see a lot more opportunities and a lot more growth. And with that volume, I would like that to come from different exchanges that are going to adhere to the tax as well. So looks good. Doesn't look bad at all. Even though over 7 days it is down by 28%, over the day it's up by 14%. Now I have hiccups and I have to cough. It's a great situation. Allergies have been kicking me this season too. Yeah, it's not good. Every day that I wake up, I have to take the nasal spray, and then also I switch to Allegra rather than Zycam. This is not a advertisement or promoted by Allegra. No sponsorship. But yeah, it's been bad. Do you believe there are other reasons to stay anonymous besides the real job part? I mean, are there other reasons to stay anonymous? When it comes to a meme position, a lot of people don't like to know who the person is. If you don't know who the person is, it is considered decentralized, even though they can change a lot of things and do a lot of stuff. Um, it's built by the community rather than by who's backing it. Like if someone came out and said Elon Musk was behind Shiba Inu, yes, it would gain a lot of traction, and that would be fantastic. It probably would continue to gain a lot of traction, but it got to where it was because people don't know who's behind it. the contract is renounced. Like you understand that everything is built by the community. So that's and kind of a little glimpse of a reason why that could be why they could be doing that, basically trying to be anonymous. But I think the real job part is always um, something that I think about. But then again, you can always have other situations where they're trying to be anonymous so that they don't so that they can scam people and stuff. But people that are transparent and let you guys know, and I've talked back and forth with the team, and they continue to communicate with me. That's what I love is transparency. Whether it's eventually I would love to see transparency within like who they are, so I can kind of meet them as a person, not just verbally but also visually, and um, understand why they're doing this and their background and all of that stuff, because it's always great to know those people in that way. Um, it just gives you a little bit more trust. But yeah, I mean, I would probably say to feed into more of the positives, it would be because of the job situation, um, that they're probably doing this. But there's definitely other reasons why they would end up doing it. Can you take a look at Pepe B and B, Pepe the Frog, already listed on 2 exchanges, and getting a big announcement today for Tier 1 as well. Thank you for the super chat as well. So you're saying Pepe B and B. Pepe the Frog? Currently sitting at a $1.3 million market cap with $127,000 worth of volume. We're seeing it up about 12% today in the last 7 days. We've seen this kind of decrease. I guess in the last few days we've been seeing this decrease and fall down. Creating lower lows or lower highs and lower lows, now really consolidating down here. Even though you are seeing that, right? You're seeing million billion. That makes it a better situation, seeing 420 billion versus the 420 trillion. So it gives it a little bit more of an edge, to be able to see billions instead of trillions, and you get a higher level that you can reach to, currently at a $1 million market cap. If this can take from the hype of Pepe, it could be something that runs a little bit. But right now, you're not really seeing the volume within it. Let's check the actual contract to see how many holders that you have. You have 8,600 holders, which is not really a bad thing at all. I would expect a higher market cap with that many holders. I do want to check the holders to see what the percentages are. You have a 10% dead wallet, so I don't know if that has like a burn feature to it. So obviously you have the ability to send some to the dead wallet and remove some from circulation. But I don't know if it has some sort of a burn feature to it, and if it could feed directly off of the volume and movement of Pepe. It could be something that really is a large benefit to the overall position here. But again, 420, I guess 420 million or billion has been, or it's out there in total supply. But then you see 42 billion that has been burned or sent to the dead wallet. So that's something you would probably want to look into. But it does look like something, if you would find a way to get in early, which right now is not really late at all. You would find this as maybe a benefit as Pepe does run. But if Pepe does not run, well, now what happens here? So Pepe the Frog has migrated old contract address to a new version. For official announcements, smart contract and the following assets can be modified by the contract creator. For example, disable selling, change fees, mint new tokens, or transfer tokens. Please exercise caution before taking any action. The fact that you would be able to disable selling is not really the best situation to be in, but that's just giving you kind of like a warning of what you would be able to do, which hopefully you obviously wouldn't look to do that. But what I'm saying is there's a lot of different positions out there that are now Pepe related that people can make money off of. And I've seen YouTube channels that have literally gone through every single Pepe breakdown meme coin where you have Pepe coin here, Pepe Soul, 100 different results for different types of Pepe coins. Um, Pepe Inu. It's interesting to me. I actually now hold Pepe due to some poor wording on on swap buttons in my wallet. Well, that's good. I mean, good and bad. Lost $25 of ETH doing that. Hopefully, I'll be able to recover those funds and some extra if Pepe runs again. Yeah, I mean, that would be the hope, right? Sorry that you lost the $25 worth of ETH. Was that in a fee that you paid in order to do that? Freaking $10 in gas fees to do that. Make sure to smash the like button. Yeah, as soon as you get in here. We have 107 people and 38 likes. I would love to get a little bit more likes. You guys could do that. Um, Also consider joining the channel memberships at 99 cents a month. Yes, absolutely. Contract is renounced. Um, CMC needs to remove that. Interesting. Well, I guess you probably have to contact them in order to do all that. Grumpy Cat meme war with Pepe. Grumpy Cat is the next Pepe. I've seen, like I said, I've seen Dogecoin Millionaire talk about this. Pro the Doge. How much do you think Pepe is going to be worth? In the future, I think one, I think it has its own community, which is always a good thing. When positions have their own community, it creates more hype, especially in more of a bull run. Now, we haven't seen that bull run yet, so we're kind of waiting for what's going to happen within that bull run. I do expect it to reach some of the levels that it already reached. What was it, a $2 billion, $3 billion market cap, something like that? I can't remember exactly how much it was, but went up to a really decently high price. Not crazy, like it's not. I think it was only worth $2 billion or close to it. Yeah, 1.6 or 1.8. But I think it could have a possibility to run to way higher than those levels in a bull run because now it has a community behind it that massively supports this position. So honestly, if I'm looking out to 2050, I can't tell you if it's even going to be relevant at that time. I can't tell you if this is going to be the next best thing, but right now it doesn't really. I don't think it's going to be a major part in the utility bull run because it doesn't have utility. But what it will do is create interest in the crypto market, right? All of these meme positions create interest in the crypto market, and it creates gains for some people, for newer investors that now can put that money into other things that other people believe in, right? So majority of the people believe in Ethereum or Bitcoin or BNB or Cardano or whatever, but in order to have the money to put in there, people are putting $10 or $100 into Pepe and turning it into $5,000, putting $10 or $100 into Elmo or into Pepe the Frog, whatever the position actually is. You're putting it into that as a meme play to gain you something big. When you get those thousands of dollars or a couple hundreds of dollars, you put that into Ethereum or Bitcoin to hold one. And that's what a lot of people are doing. And a lot of people don't understand. I made a video. I made a video like that just this weekend talking about how um, meme coins are not like the devil. I don't know what I actually classified it as. Something, not the devil. I can't remember what I said, but it was essentially like meme coins are going to create volume for the rest of the market. I feel like the mom from Waterboy, where it's like foosball is the devil. Hey, everybody on TikTok, thank you guys for watching. If you could double tap that screen, get me some likes over here, I appreciate it. Thumbnail got me dying. Morning, Matt. Good morning. I don't even know what the thumbnail is at this point. Oh, like 1 cent to 2050? 2050 is a long way. Yo, dude, you want to test my Marie bobbing skills? Or Marie bobbing bots? I don't know why I said I saw skills there. And I have hiccups and I need to cough. No, I have not bought back into LUNC yet. Playing some other things. I think bigger moves faster in the shorter term. It will ultimately hold LUNC long term. Proto Doja space today. Come find out. What's your thoughts on RFD token, refund token? It's on CoinMarketCap. RFD. Refund coin, currently up 215%. Well, anytime I see something like this, I'm not going to make a move into it. The reason why, it's one, you're seeing a lot of volume that's going into this, which is fantastic. But if I made a move into this, it would be buying and FOMOing into the position, which you never want to do. So if you're not into it, you need to find a retracement in order to make that move into it. So wherever it is now, you would need to see a retracement here in order to make a move into it, unless you wanted to just get your feet wet or your toes wet just to see what it is, or what it could be. So if you were looking to spend $1,000, you spend $50 or $100 to get your feet wet into the position, and then find the true retracement point that you were looking for in the beginning. But anytime I see these positions, I'm never making a move into it like that. I'm always looking for a retracement. But currently it is at up 240% on the day. If you look at the last 7 days, I guess it would just be today because that's when the things were launched. You're looking at up 250% on the first day being on CoinMarketCap. It's not really showing where the market cap actually is, but it's showing a fully diluted market cap of $64 million. Seeing $61 million it's going through in volume. Currently at this price, that's what you would see. So you're looking at million, billion, trillion. So 1 trillion coins that's out there in circulating supply. Let's see. Refund Coin is a cryptocurrency operated on Ethereum platform. Refund Coin has a current supply of 1 trillion coins, with a 0 in circulation. The last known price of refund is 0.00005689, and is up $209 or 209% over the last 24 hours. It's currently trading on 4 active markets with $60 million worth of volume trading over the last 24 hours. How is that? That doesn't even make sense. How do you have 0 in circulation, 0 supply in circulation? Does that mean that it's just going to be heavily diluted within the position? I can't. Matt, have you sell your LUNC? No, I still hold my LUNC. I can show you it. Yeah, I still hold mine on my screen. You can see it right here. $4,085, and I have $40 worth of rewards, and I also have some that's in my wallet, as well as some that's over in KuCoin. I have 5,000 or 5 million that's over in KuCoin. But this is crazy. How could you trade with the volume if there's 0 in circulation? So right now, we're seeing volume that is traded, and there's some volume that's held where you're looking at 11% that's over in Uniswap. It really doesn't make sense how 0% or 0 would be in circulation, because it is being traded back and forth. But you're not really seeing any red flags within the holders. So I probably would need to get an understanding of what this is a little bit more. Like if we go, come on, we go here and just try and understand, I guess, what this is. Just waiting for this to show up. It doesn't seem to be showing up. It says refund.org. Let's look at their Twitter. Refund Coin currently has 5,519 followers. Has been launched as a wallet known over Twitter, the top whales. I've been famous for doing wash sales. Refund is now on Bitmart. Welcome aboard. Yeah, I don't see anything. I would have to know a little bit more about this because it looks like something that's purely just going up, which I would have to just research a little bit more, which right now I don't know if I have the time to really do that. Yes, sold all his Luna. Don't know about memes, but I'm building on Luna for sure. Best coding standards and best developers on Cosmos. More Elmo content, Matt. Please, people sleeping. So I do probably like one a day. Maybe I'll skip a day or two. I think people really are sleeping on that position, and a lot of people don't. They won't know because they don't believe in deflationary positions. That position, by decreasing the supply at a level that it's decreasing that supply, it's literally going to change the way we look at cryptocurrencies. And I know there's a lot of people or a lot of projects that say that, but you have seen no position that has been this deflationary within a short period of time of launching, as well as, as we see different exchanges that come on be more and more deflationary. While the creators and people behind it don't believe that we will be able to burn off that much in a short period of time, I honestly do believe that we will burn off a lot in a short period of time. And even if they do find a way to sell just like the largest holders did, um, or just like one of the largest holders did over this past weekend, you're still going to see burning that's going throughout that position. So even if it does decrease the position in any way, you're looking at something that's moving organically, and it may fall, but it also you may see things that increase based off of those burns that are happening there, and all of the different things that are happening with exchanges and stuff. So I'm excited to see where they go next. I know staking is definitely that option that's going to be live soon, but I do want to see different exchanges that also adopt the tax. And I'll definitely have some more videos on Elmo. Where can I buy it? So currently you can buy Elmo on Uniswap. So if you go to their website, right, it's currently up 14%. But if you go to their website, let's see if I can bring up the website. You'll see all of the links down here. So you'll see buy, audit, contracts, or the contract, the memes, coin market cap, CoinGecko, buy on Bitmart. So you can buy on Uniswap or buy on Bitmart here. You can also join their Twitter as well as their Telegram. But if you go into here, you'll be able to buy it directly on Uniswap. So it'll pop up with that. Then if we go into the contract, again, this supply and how things are decreasing, and what's crazy is it's not like a traditional dead wallet where you see the dead wallet and somebody could possibly have access to that, right? So we saw 2 larger holders that have sold. That's fantastic, guys. That is fantastic. So the more that you see these larger holders that are selling their positions, right? Yes, it does negatively affect the position, but it also does get it in line with what you want to see cryptocurrency as, or a certain project as. You want to see projects with lower percentage holders, and these percentage holders are going to see, $300,000. They're going to see $200,000. They're going to see $1 million, and they're going to sell their positions, which is okay. That's how it all works. But when they sell, we see a certain amount that gets burned off. So it improves the overall ceiling of the position. So if it gets back to a $10 million market cap, we know it's going to be worth more than it was before. So hey, that's a good thing. I didn't see that the wallet that was at 7% that was above Bitmart, or 8%, is now worth a lot less. So that's fantastic. How much do you think I can make on what? On 4K Elmo? Honestly, the sky's the limit. So it all depends on what Elmo ends up doing, right? Because if let's say Elmo does find a way to burn down to a total supply of 100 million, and it stays at a $10 million market cap, right? When you see 100 million and you see a $10 million market cap, you're looking at what, 10 cents within it? Is that accurate to say? I think that's the case. But you're looking at a way higher price than where it is. And honestly, as you see it continue to grow, continue to progress, you could see a higher market cap and higher market cap. So now that can turn into $100 million market cap. You owning 4K Elmo could be $4,000. It could be $8,000, depending if it gets to $2 or a $20 million market cap with a 10 million supply. It really all depends what is being done here and how fast that burns off. But honestly, you can make a lot of money with a position like this. And that's why it's so interesting, because with a position that has a max supply of, let's say, 1 billion coins, and that's not going to change, and you're hoping for the market cap to increase. For this, you don't need to see the market cap increase. You don't need to see a $1 billion market cap in order to see a $1 price. You don't need to see a 450 or $392 million market cap in order to see a $1 price. At the current moment, yes, you would need to see that. But for the future, no, you can see a $1 price with a lower market cap because the overall supply is going to come down. That's what makes it insanely interesting. Bro really made a video with this title. It's not me, it's the experts. Matthew, that wallet divided up into multiple wallets, I believe. Well, that's still good, either way. Hunter Oscar Ramos did a full review on RenQ, if you want to check it out. Yeah, if somebody has a different review on something that I haven't done, feel free to go and check it out. And also, if you've seen a good review from somebody, feel free to call it out and let people know that there's a good review out there. Hey guys, I'm not a big fan of a chatty person. I watch your videos a lot. There is a new coin only 2 days old that is going crazy. Take a look at RFD. I did take a look at it. It really doesn't fully line up with me well. One, whenever I see a coin that's going crazy like that, I'm always looking for a retracement. And currently, I think it's up 250% with the saying that, or the knowledge that there's zero in circulating supply, which doesn't make sense because you would need some to trade some. Experts predicting a new meme coin price by 2050 is insane to me, but true. It is. I always like to know where their predictions are, because if I call out where the predictions are, it's another source that says where that prediction was actually from. All right, there's predictions out here that I saw. Here was one where they said it's going to get to a half a penny, and broke down basically everything about Pepe, but it's brand new. So how could you really break down everything? How could you really understand where where all of the history is coming from, the chart history and everything there? So yeah, it is a little bit ridiculous to say that you have a 2050 prediction with something that's really, I don't know, a couple months old, it seems like, at least by interest. These pages are just auto-generated at this point. What pages? Oh, the one on your screen right now. It seems like it. Just to get like clicks. I wonder how many clicks this article got since May 18th, talking about all this stuff. And so Pepe 2025 prediction, you go through this list and saying it's going to get to a half a penny at max price, an average price of 34% of a penny, which would be amazing, by the way. But it would be like trillions of dollars worth of a market cap at that point. So I agree with you. I honestly just want to see the market. Like, I want to see the overall market thrive, but it freaking sucks seeing like all this negativity for so long. I'm like I'm anxious. I want to see a bullish market. Market futures are up slightly, but treasury bonds are down a bit. Milady, is Milady a dead horse? So I don't know where Milady is right now. My lady is at work, but this Milady meme coin, I don't know where it is right now. It's currently at a $40 million market cap. So this is what I said within it. Elon Musk talked about this one time, or mentioned it one time. If he mentions it multiple times, it really runs. But when people see Elon Musk mention it once, you have multiple stages to it, right? You have a massive push. Then you see it drop down a little bit, and then you see it push up again because people are like, well, what if, right? It's at a lower price. Let me buy it at the lowest price possible. And that what if turns into like, is it really? Or I don't think it's going to happen. And it's like, then it has that question, is it dead? Um, so if it listed, you said Milady listed on KuCoin today. If it listed on KuCoin today and we're seeing it 22%, 23% down, that's not the best sign in the world. It's not. Matt, I definitely aspire to have my own YouTube channel like yours one day. I've been here since the beginning and watch your success, bro. Blessings. Um, uh, blessings to you and your bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. And I'm sure you'll get there. I don't know what you plan on doing on YouTube, but I'm sure you'll get there. All you have to do is make sure you just work. Just treat it just like a normal job, but something that you love to do. Make sure that you love every process of it, or every step of the process. If you love, editing, if you love recording videos for cryptocurrency or stock related content, make sure that you feel like you have your own voice. Don't copy what other people are doing. Like, I don't expect anybody to be me. I've seen tons of people that tried to copy people. And, we always had that that one guy on like TikTok and YouTube Shorts that will like scream and go, buy this position right now, it's crazy, and all this stuff. And people tried to copy that so much, and you could tell it's not who they are. Be who you are. And that's like the cheesiest advice you can get, but it honestly is true. You know, be who you are on screen. And if you talk a lot, right? There's certain things that you probably want to do on a technical side where if you want to keep it to a certain length or whatever, then make sure you're doing all of that. But when it comes to personality, be you. And that's why I've noticed, like with um, don't do it with DJ Trev. He's definitely himself, and he doesn't take any BS from anybody. So you got to be yourself, and that's how you succeed. That's how you feel good about what you're doing, is when you are yourself, when you are authentic. um, don't do it. Buy the dip, guys. Uh, Ford CEO sees auto prices dropping, putting pressure on Tesla. I mean, we've been seeing a lot of EV prices. There've been a lot of competition, so the prices have been like dropping, which means that you're going to see Tesla that's probably forced to do the same, right? Tesla vehicles, in order to get everything, you're paying like $65,000 for a Model 3, right? Um, but then you have, I think, Hyundai or has made an EV vehicle that's like 45, and it's probably better than what Tesla has to offer. Not everything, but um, a lot of it, besides like the self-driving features or something. So you're seeing a lot of competition, which essentially will make these prices drop. But they also have to probably figure some stuff out and how they're going to drop those prices and still be profitable. If they're even profitable at this point. Happy Caddy Crypto is selling NFTs to burn Luna Classic. I have seen that. I don't know how it's doing. Ben is trending number one. I don't see that. Check it out. It doesn't look like Ben is trending number one. It looks like Pepe is trending number one. We don't even see Ben on here in CoinMarketCap. Lady's volume is up 33% today. Does that say anything about the rally after this dip? Does that say anything about it rallying after this dip? What I'm concerned about is like you see the entire market that is dropping, right? The entire market that's dropping 0.4% by half a percent. But then you see ladies that's dropping by 22% in the day. A day to where, from what I've been told, it's been listed on KuCoin. Anytime you get a listing and you don't see a pump, that's not really the best sign in the world, right? That's not a sign that I would be bullish on. But if you see this as a dip moment, then make that move, and we could be seeing higher a change of pace where we're seeing a higher high, higher low. You're saying the volume is up, which I can't really check the history of volume for some reason. It's not on here. Maybe I'm just missing it. But if you're saying the volume is up, that's a good situation. So last 7 days, no. Last day, no. We're not really seeing anything for that. Any articles. Hope you can make it Grumpy Cap Spaces later today. A lot of deep conversation in the space and how we all grow. I think today's topic is IP, law, and meme coins. Toyota has hydroxys. Operated vehicles with 15,000 credit line for gas. Venmo lowers age requirements to use app, allowing teens to access services, potentially ramping up adoption of the platform. That's good, but also, I mean, well, you can't really say Venmo has any like major scams. I haven't seen anything there at all. I guess that's a good thing because there's a lot of 16-year-olds with bank accounts and stuff. I don't know what the age, what they lowered it to, but I'm sure they went from lowering it from, it was like 18 or something to like 16 or 15, whenever you can work and get your own bank account. Only 1.3% of the volume is in KuCoin. Sometimes that's what they send to the platform. Guys, we have 170 or 127 people here. If you guys can hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. It does help out growth and everything. So I appreciate you guys for being here, just being here. But I do appreciate if you guys hit the like button. When are you going to make your own community token? So I tried that in the past, very briefly, and it is a lot of work to maintain. And I don't want to shortchange anybody. I really don't. I wanted to hire a team behind it, but then I would be kind of in the red before I even start the coin. And also I would have to find somebody that I truly do trust, because a lot of people would end up just seeing the money and leaving. Because when you have a community, when you have a following on YouTube, on Twitter or anything, and you create a cryptocurrency, it's never looked at as a good sign from anybody, right? And then you're also under a major radar by trying to do this and have some sort of benefit from it. And if anybody ends up scamming through your cryptocurrency or something, it's looked at a major level. So it's so difficult to maintain that. I would love to do it. I would love to be able to oversee that and have a certain percentage of it. But no matter if I'm holding 10% or not holding 10% of the position, but have like 10% impact into the position, I'm still looked at as 100% the person that is behind it. Just like, say Logan Paul's situation where he hired like, I think 2 or 1 major scammer, and I think another one that pulled money as well or something. and it's all under Logan Paul's fault, which it honestly is, because he has the following. The Crypto King guy doesn't have the following. Um, but you know, the Crypto King guy doesn't have the following, but he does have the following. So it's kind of interesting to see it that way, and that's why as I saw different things that have happened with people that who may have had good intentions, but the people that they were working with did not, and they only cared about the money. I don't want to fall into that situation. Um, so it's honestly tough. Now, if I have somebody, I've been working with coins like Lunatics Token and Elmo. But honestly, if I created the token that I wanted to create, it would be sort of just like Elmo, just without the Elmo portion of it. It would just be some other name. And it would have been great to name it like what they already have Perry the Platypus out there. So Perry the B&B is a good, looks like a good position if you guys want to go and check that out. I'm not connected to that in any way. I would love to be connected to that because my name is Matthew Perry. So I would love to be connected to Perry the B&B, but they're doing great things over there. I don't think they need any type of influencer at all. I think they're doing a great job. I tweeted that out and said I love the name one time and got like 500 likes or 600 likes on it. I was like, that's crazy. um, so, anyways, I think it could be something that would have been great, but it's just the way it's portrayed is like if something goes wrong, 100% of the problem falls under me versus anybody else that's with it. Does that make sense? DraftKings upgraded by UBS. Apple stupidly downgraded based on Outlook. Are those meme coins available to buy on exchanges in the U.S.? MetaMask is a real pain for normies. MetaMask is sort of a pain. I don't know what meme coins you're talking about. If you're talking about Milady or you're talking about Pepe or Elmo. Elmo is able to be. You can buy it on Bitmart if that's what you're talking about. Quote marks are mine. I don't think anyone should downgrade Apple. I mean, Apple's already a downgrade in any situation. I was watching. So I was on TikTok this weekend. There were two ads that popped up. Both of them were for Apple, and they said, "Oh, you're looking to like upgrade into Apple and or whatever." And everyone in the comments were Samsung. They were like, "Yeah, I wanted to downgrade, so yeah, show me your iPhone." They were like, "If I wanted a phone from the 2000s, I'd go to Apple." And it was hilarious to see all of the different comments that were for Samsung, and I feel like they marketed it to Samsung holders. Um, and maybe it was for like when you have all those negative comments, you get a lot more views and viewership, and you'll have people that probably move over to Apple, and you'll have some positive comments in there as well. Um, so maybe that was intentional, or maybe it wasn't. Maybe they were. A lot of people in the comments were like, they should have probably disabled comments because this is hilarious. It was funny. What's the status on Shiba Doge? I don't know. I don't have Shiba Doge. I haven't bought into it. The stock market is open. I haven't looked into the stock market in forever. Any meme coins? Actually, what? Oh, any meme coins. Um, I think Pepe is definitely available on many different platforms, like KuCoin. You can buy it there. If you're talking about, you can go into the position. So say if you go in Coin Market Cap and you want to see where you can trade it. If you go into Coin Market Cap and you go to markets, you're going to see every place that it has a trading pair. So Binance, KuCoin, Kraken, whatever. Then you go, you scroll up. One, scroll up, and you want to see, I don't know, Elmo, right? you go over here and you'll see the markets it's available on. So it's available on Uniswap, which would be through Trust Wallet or MetaMask, but then also Bitmart, which is an exchange as well. So you can trade on there as well. If you wanted to go to whatever, you can see it right there. So if you want to know where it's from or where you can buy it, go right to markets. Filled my Elmo bag, buy this dip. Yeah, I mean, this is not honestly not a bad place, to purchase Elmo. You would love to get it at the lowest prices that it's been, which was like 30% of a penny or 40% of a penny. But I don't know if it will go back down there. And if it does, that may be a huge opportunity. And it also means that people sold, which means that more has been burned. So anytime you see a negative day, you know that people sold and you know that you're going to see burns that are associated with it. And currently we're sitting at 1445. Elmo on the move. I hope I see it above 2 today. Yeah, that would be amazing. What's up with Algo? I don't think nothing much is up with Algo. Algo has been standing in sort of the same spot from what I've seen. I still hold my Algorand. I don't know where it is actually. It's at 16 cents. So while that was at a level that should be worth a hell of a lot more, and I think will be. Currently at a $1.1 billion market cap with $27 million worth of volume. I don't think we're seeing, if I go over to Coinbase, I don't think we see an APY with Algorand anymore. I don't think. Let me go to Earn. And I may be wrong. But yeah, Algorand doesn't offer an APY anymore, but I have gained a lot with Algorand. So that's really where people are like holding it for a long time or not. And people go off and on holding the position, gaining an APY, not gaining an APY. And, if I go in here, I'm trying to go into Algorand. So let's go back to assets. I know my overall amount has decreased from where it was, but currently it's worth about $737. I'm holding 4,400 dollars, or sorry, 4,400 coins, or 4,500 coins. And the typical days of hold time was a lot higher. But now without the APY, without the reason to hold for a long period of time, people are not holding it. The only reason they are holding it is for it to get back to a form of normalcy, to get back to the normal prices that it was at. But that's pretty much it. So yeah, I'm upset that I don't have the APY anymore, and I was in it for that reason, and now I want to be able to gain what I've lost back. That's why Coinbase ended stake. Oh wait, let me see. Algo potentially being targeted by the SEC. Oh, always. It seems like everything is. That's why Coinbase ended staking on Algorand. Isn't everything being targeted by the SEC? Pretty much. Cardano, Tezos, Cosmos. I'm sure everything is being targeted. Everything besides Bitcoin is being targeted by the SEC. But I guess you have major targets and you have like targets by association or something. Proof of stake is how you get targeted. So Cardano should be a major target. Bitcoin is considered a commodity. Everything, every day. Hey, everybody on TikTok. Thank you guys for joining. And if you have liked the live, I appreciate you guys for liking it. If you haven't had a chance to, just continue to double tap that screen as much as you possibly can. Also, if you have any questions, feel free to ask away. I'm going to be on here for a few more minutes or so. And then I got some other things that I need to do. But yeah, this is a great live stream. Doesn't really have as many people, many concurrent viewers, but I still appreciate you guys for being here. What I am severely disappointed in, if I wanted to look at positions that I hold, that I believe in short term as well as long term. No, I didn't. I originally got Elmo at .005, the only position I have more of than Matt. Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. How much do you have? Because I will have more than you by the end of the day. No, I'm just playing. That's fantastic. I didn't see your comment with L Bank. What? Uh, Still don't see it. How far? Recomment it because I don't know where it is. All major indexes have turned green. Fantastic. Are they working out a? Looks like L Bank will be listing soon. Really? And with the tax? Is that something that's like public that we can talk about? Because I know exchanges hate when people talk about it too soon, and then you have the hype before they decide to announce it. Because that would be great. Have you seen my comments about Jasmine and Binance? And BNB Greenfield might be a Jasmine competitor. BNB Greenfield might be a Jasmine competitor. No, I haven't. I haven't seen that. I'll have to look into that. What is that? Field? Should I just do Greenfield BNB? Is it a? Yeah, I don't know what that is. I'll have to look at it. Master Elmo talked about it yesterday during our interview. Yeah, I probably watched or listened to maybe like 20 minutes of that just because, you know, things that go on during the day. I sit down and start listening to it, and then kids are screaming. Like, oh, okay, great, perfect. It's great to see them. It's great to see them grow up. I know we're getting off topic here. It's great to see them grow up and do things that I see kids do in um like shows like Cheaper by the Dozen or something, where um Harper will like they'll argue over toys or he'll say like he didn't hit me or she's doing this or whatever, and it's just like I'm just sitting there looking at him and I'm like I don't I'm just smiling because you see their personalities. And yes, it at sometimes it does get annoying when they keep doing that, but you see their personalities and it's just so amazing. It was only 30 minutes long. Okay. Well, it may have been less than that. It may have been half of it. I was thinking that it was like 40 minutes for some reason, but I saw like half or listened to half of it. So I don't know when that was, but I got up to a point where I'm trying to think where I ended. Actually, I could probably check. This probably gives me the bar of like how much I've watched, you know? That's not the right thing. Come on. I watched so not half of it. I watched 7 minutes and 52 seconds. So I thought it was more than that. It seemed like more than that. So, and it wasn't even that long. Honestly, it wasn't. I try to watch a YouTube video or anything. The only time I could watch it is when the kids go to sleep and when Erica goes to sleep. So I apologize, but yeah, watch 7 minutes and 52 seconds, or listen to because there was nothing really on the screen. Um, was there a cheaper by the dozen show? I think there was, but I was talking about movies or shows and movies and everything. You know, where they have brothers and sisters that are fighting over things, and I know that's going to be the case when when they get older and they start wearing each other's clothes and stuff, and that's just going to be something that I've seen on TV where they fight the sisters fight over stuff, the brothers fight over stuff, and Just you see their personalities. Are you saying that watching my videos feels like an eternity? Okay, I see how it is. No, not an eternity. It does feel like a long time because there's a lot of information in there, and I'm always surprised with all the information. You know, because there's so such great questions that lead to such complex answers, right? And I like it, but I get distracted by it. I get distracted by other things whenever I'm watching these videos. But good video from the 7 minutes and 52 seconds that I watched. Great video. That's still probably better than um, normal retention. Honestly, maybe your retention is amazing. I mean, my retention typically is around on longer videos. It's like 30%. My retention on um, yeah, maybe it's not better than retention. It's probably a little bit less. Um, but on the shorter videos, it's around 50% to 60%. And then Mr. Beast gets like 90%. So that's the type of retention that I want. And Ben dropped to zero. That's fantastic if it dropped to zero. Just drop to zero now. Dropped to zero briefly and then started coming back down. Currently at a $45 million market cap, $6 million in volume. Same overall supply as Pepe. Obviously, it's got to be a meme position as well. 16,000 holders. Holders within it. You're looking at 20%, 6%. Not really any true red flags that are there. 3% in a dead wallet. That's great if it dropped to zero. Fantastic. Oh, well, now that it gained that zero back, and it's probably going to go off and on. It is up 30% on the day. Just digging that hole. At this point, I got like heavy machinery and I'm digging the hole. SEC dislikes those type of coins. You're talking to Gary. All right, guys. I think I have to get out of here. Guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Anyway, I answered you and you skipped it. What did you answer me with? It's not that I skip it, it's that I just don't see it. And I go to ones that um I see right away. Like if it skips automatically, you've dealt with it, haven't you? Where if you have comment section and you're scrolling down, or sorry, not the comment section, the chat, and you're scrolling down, once you scroll down past the arrow where you stopped, it skips all the way to the bottom. So I just start to like go back and forth. It doesn't really matter. What did you answer? They have to edit things because they're set up for buy and sell tax only. Once they fix that, they will support the sell tax. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. I'm all for that. I'm not going to put that out as information yet, um, because I don't want to mess up any type of listing or anything like that. And I also want to be able to talk about when it actually launches on there. But if I could find a way to twist it into something that could get a couple of thousands of views, 2,000, 3,000, or something, then I definitely will do that. But guys, I have to get out of here. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, yes, missed it. Hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. But I will catch you.